Hello everyone, welcome to my corner of the world. So today I'm doing a card which is part of a challenge, and the challenge is a monochrome card. So I chose to do green, and I have got some pretty papers and some stamp sets to build my card. So I'm going to start with a card base. So this is like half a sheet of A4. So I'm still getting used to the idea of using A4 rather than letter size that I've been using for the last 23 years. And so all I did was cut half a sheet, score it in half, and then did another score about 1.5. And then that gives me like a lazy, what I call a lazy Z card. So that's my starting point. Now my papers are from a download that I did from Etsy. So this is something I discovered since I haven't had access to my all my card crafting supplies. They're sort of still in storage until our house is finished being built. So as I say, this is a download from Etsy, and I simply, you know, just looked through until I found something with green and leaves and stuff like that. And the thing is, for very reasonable price, I mean, just like a couple of pounds or a couple of dollars maybe, you can download these and then you can print them as many times as you want. They're just there for you. So I've just printed these onto copy paper, just ordinary copy paper, because I didn't want a big, heavy layer on my card, because I've got quite a lot of layers, and I just wanted a simple paper, lightweight paper to create my card with. So all the measurements for this card will be on my blog, and if you look below this video you will see a link to that blog post, and I will share with you all the measurements. So just cut with very fine margins. I wanted to go for sort of elegant, and I thought, well, fine margins gives elegant. So, and this is why I love to use liquid adhesive, because before I've pressed that down fully, I'm able to smoosh it around until it's all centered. And when you've got fine margins on your layers, you need to be able to do that. Okay, so those are those parts, and got me some ribbon. I thought a bit of ribbon would look good. Let's get some scissors. And so I'm going to pop this round here. So I'll just get rid of that edge. Now, since I moved to back to the UK, I have had plenty of time to be looking at things that I hadn't really seen before. I need to get some tape. Hold on. And there's all sorts of these articles and videos about mixed media. And I thought, well, what in the heck's mixed media? And so I kind of delved into it a little bit, and I basically realised that I've probably been using mixed media for a very long time. I just hadn't heard it called that before. And it's basically when you're just using different kinds of materials. And so I've been using ribbon, and embossing powders and all sorts of things on my cards for the longest time. And so now I can say to you this mixed media card. And now I know what it is. So I've really given that a good old smoosh down there so that it doesn't wander off. And we'll put this down because I've got a bit of thickness there. I don't want to just stick it down onto my card flat because otherwise it'll have a bit of a bulge in it. So I'm just using these sort of double-sided sticky pads. There's another bit there, just like that, to just give it a bit of a lift. And I think this is about the only extra sort of popping up on layers that I'm going to actually do on this card. Right, so let me line that up and get my margins. Right, that'll do. That's close enough. Close enough for government work, as my mother-in-law used to say. Don't know what it means. That's what she used to say. Okay. So then I had to start thinking about a theme for my card over and above the fact that it was all going to sort of be greens. And I thought, well, it's a nice peaceful colour. And I wondered about making it inspirational. And what decided me was this stamp set, which is I picked up, and all these words are separate. And what really swung me was the fact that it's got a hope, a faith and love. And I thought that would be a beautiful, beautiful card to make and to send. Perhaps if you've got someone in your life that's sort of going through a bit of a time at the moment and needs to know that someone's thinking about them. And I also got this stamp set out, and I love this. You know that I love dotty stamps, but this background text is just fabulous for filling white space. So I've got some squares that I'm going to use with the background, and I've got some green ink. Now my supplies, as I said, are very limited, but when I had to retire as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator when I left the US, I could start again, but I've decided not to. And I decided that I would use this opportunity to start looking at other products and tools. And so I've got these inks. I've never used these inks until recently, and I've still got all my sort of Stampin' Up! Inks, and I will use those in my projects, and I will continue to buy Stampin' Up! Products. I found myself a demonstrator here in the UK, and I have bought a few bits and pieces through her, and as I say, I will be using those. So let's see. So we're going to start with Faith. Now this stamp is green. It's not meant to be green. It's just that I had some alcohol markers, and I was playing around with them, and I put it on here, and I don't know what possessed me, because I know that alcohol markers don't come off with water. So I have now got a green stamp, which we will no doubt no, I'm going to do it the other way around because I am really right-handed, and maybe when I get the rest of my supplies I will be able to find my cleaner for solvent-based inks, and I'll be able to put those put that right Okay, so there is my faith, hope, and then this one is going to be love. And we're just going to pop that there like that. Now, in this stamp set was the cutest little sort of curly thing, curly Q. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but it was really cute. And I thought, well, we can just add that to the bottom of each of these, just to add an extra bit level of like sophistication. So it's going to be a sophisticated, inspirational card. So there we go. I think we're moving on quite nicely. So I haven't, as I said, I haven't made this card before. It's just one that I was just sort of thinking, I've made this style of card, but this one I'm doing on the hoof. I had a thought, sketched it out, and now we're going to see if it all comes together. I'm going to do that together. So let's see. Right, let's do the hope. And there we go. And then finally our love. There. So those are those pieces. So now I'm going to attach that like, so we're going to do faith and hope like that. So let's clear the decks. Let the dog see the rabbit here. So I need to make sure that I put just adhesive on that side. Right. And I'm going to line my points up with the fold on the card. Maybe I'll just put a block there just for a minute, just to hold that down. So do that again, Cindy, because that seemed to work. Right. There. Like that. In fact, if I wondered about putting these little curly cues here, because that's a bit bare. I tend not to put greetings inside my cards. I tend to leave space for me to write stuff. Write my to you, love from me. And I may not, if I haven't got a lot to say, I'll just write big. That works for me. So, right, we got that. And now this one, just shows you how I sort of thought about this and mapped it out. This one I cut so that it would be exactly fit in that space, so that when you open the card, let's get it stuck down and then it'll make a bit more sense. So if I put my points between the two folds, like that, see, so the card will be closed. It says faith, hope, and then when they open it, they see the love. I thought that was quite a neat idea. Well, I thought it was neat anyway. So now I've got my little bow, which I made earlier. I've got videos on how I make my bows if you want to go and seek those out. Single bows, double bows, faux knots, all sorts of ribbon sort of techniques. and I called them mastering ribbon. And so let's just, I'm going to put another one underneath there just to keep that little tail in the right place, like that. I just want it to come down a little bit there, and I'll leave that one free. And then I do have some little flowers, and I do have some, let's use these, just very subtle bling, just to, oh, doesn't look like I've used many of these. Right, so there's just some, there we go. So we just have one there and one here, and maybe, because they're supposed to be in threes, aren't they? We pop one under the bow. So there we are, my monochromatic card with a little bit of a fold and an inspirational message. Well, let me just get a close-up for you so you can see what we've got here. There we are. There. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Any comments, gratefully received. Love to hear what you have to say. And I'd really like to thank you for choosing to spend some time with me today. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.